S tier being perfect designs, A tier being designs that I love, B tier being designs that I like, C tier being designs that I don't have any real opinion on either way, D tier being designs that I really, really dislike for one reason or another, and F tier being Pokemon designs that I absolutely hate and would delete from the franchise as a whole if given the opportunity. S tier is going to be limited to 6 Pokemon. There are 2 reasons for that. It's my personal opinion that the more Pokemon you have in S tier, the more anything you have in S tier when you're doing a tier list like this, the more diluted S tier becomes. So I needed an arbitrary number to pick for the limit of S tier, and because you can only carry 6 Pokemon on your team, 6 became the limit. The other thing I wanted to mention before we get off the ground is that my opinion is going to differ from yours. Your opinion is going to differ from other people's opinions in the comments. You are more than welcome to disagree with me. You're more than welcome to disagree with my opinion. You are more than welcome to disagree with other people's opinions. That's what videos like this are for, is for us to get together and talk about our opinions. That is 100% part of the experience of being a fan of any franchise, is disagreeing with people. However, do remember that whether you're talking to me or talking to someone else in the comment section, do remember that the person on the other end of the screen is a person, and no one deserves to have nasty things said to or about them simply because of their opinions on Pokemon. So if you disagree with me, that's fine. If you disagree with each other, that's fine too. Just don't be nasty to each other in the comments. So let's get started with the Alolan variants of the Gen 1 Pokemon. Rattata and Eradicate, straight to the trash where they belong. Alolan Raichu is going to go to S tier to start with. I may drop down when we get later to the later stages of this list. Sandshrew, Alolan Sandshrew, we're going to put him in D tier. There's one specific thing about Sandshrew's face that I don't like. I'm not going to say what it is because I don't want to get demonetized. But it's, if you watch the Alola video or the Kalos video, it's a similar thing with Spupa. Not going to say what it is, and I don't want you guys to say what it is, but I don't like looking at this version of Sandshrews face. It's cold. So we're going to put Alolan Sandslash in A tier because it's a fantastic design. Vulpix and Ninetales are both going to go A tier. Alolan Diglett, I really don't like. Alolan Dugtrio, I wouldn't say that I hate Alolan Dugtrio. Alolan Meowth is okay, but Alolan Persian, its face is too round. Alolan Geodude, we're going to put that in the C tier because I don't feel one way or the other about it. Alolan Graveler, I think, looks a lot better with the gold and what looks like tungsten or onyx rocks sticking out of its body. I think it makes it look a lot better. Golem. I said the Golem. That was Graveler. Golem does not. It's the mustache for me that I hate about Golem. I think if they just did for Graveler what they did for, if they just did for Golem what they did for Graveler, just have it look like it does, but with like extra rocks and shit, I think that would look really good. I don't like the plasma charging Genesect looking thing on the back of its neck, and I don't like the mustache and the beard. But it is what it is. Again, it's my personal opinion. Primer, I do dislike. Muck, I hate. I would scrub the entire internet of Alolan Muck if given the chance. It's the fucking teeth that stick out of Muck's body that I hate. I mean, they're rocks. They're not teeth, but they look like teeth. The fact that he has those same rocks in his mouth, but he also has the same rocks on the rest of his body, makes me feel like they're teeth, and I hate that. Alolan Exeggutor. A lot of people dislike Alolan Exeggutor. I love Alolan Exeggutor. It looks so much cooler than regular Exeggutor. Alolan Marowak is going to go straight to S tier where it belongs because Alolan Marowak is an awesome design for a Pokemon. I love the fire. I love the fact that they made the fire blue and not red. Rowlet, I have really changed my opinion on the Decidueye line over the years. The first 2 or 3 times I played through Sun and Moon and Ultra Sun and Moon, Litten was my Alolan starter of choice, but I have recently gained a much bigger appreciation for just the Decidueye line. So Litten is going to go in A tier because it's still an awesome design. Torracat is going to go higher up on the A tier list. Incineroar, I have it's fallen out of favor with me. Popplio is going to go in B tier. I can't remember his name, its name, but they're going to go down to D tier, and God, I am blanking. Primarina is going to go to B tier. I like Primarina. It's going to go. Actually, it's going to go there. Nope, come up there. Pick-a-Peck is going to go to B tier. Trumbeak is going to go to B tier. Toucannon is going to go high A tier. I love the mean look that Toucannon has. The Trump Weasels are going to go down to F tier. No, I will not be giving political commentary at this time, but I'm just going to say that the Trump Weasels, straight trash. I don't remember his name. Chargebug. I don't like Chargebug. Vikavolt is an awesome design. It's going to go straight to A tier. Crabrawler and Crabominable, trash. Oricorio. I don't like putting a bunch of forms, so I don't like diluting the tier list. So I'm just going to I'm going to judge all these the same and put them all in the C tier. So, but I'm not going to put like all the rest of these down there. Cutiefly, D tier. Ribombee. I like the fact that Ribombee has a scarf. It's just something that's neat. So it's going to go to B tier. Rockruff is going to go to A tier, and same with Oricorio. We're going to have one Lycanroc to represent all the Lycanrocs, and it's going to go in A tier. Wishiwashi is going to go to D tier. Marini is going to go to D tier also. I don't hate it enough to want it to disappear, but I do hate it. So it's going to go to D tier. I really hate the Mudsdale line. We're gonna F tier those guys. So a couple things you've learned about me if you've been watching this series is I don't like grass type starters. I don't like middle stage starters, and I don't like bug type Pokemon. And that's I feel like I've been pretty consistent about that. So we're gonna put Fomantis in D tier, Lurantis in D tier. We're gonna put the mushrooms in F tier. We're going to put these guys in the D tier, the Salandit line, or Salazzle line, whatever you want to call them. Stuffle, we're going to put that in the D tier, and Beware, we're going to put that in D tier also. Steenie, we're going to put that in C tier. Serena, C tier. Bounsweet, Steenie, and then Serena. Serena is going to go in the B tier. B tier. B tier. There we go. Comfy, kind of like Klefki in the last episode of this. Klefki, I've grown an appreciation to. I don't feel like it's as clever of a design as Klefki. So we're going to put it in the B tier, not the A tier. Oranguru I dislike, but Passimian I do really like. So we're going to B tier that one. Wimpod, I don't care either way about, but Wimpod's evolution, I do really like it. So we're going to A tier that guy. And that's saying something, because I don't typically like bug Pokemon. Palisand I think is pretty cool. It's going to B tier that guy. And Sandygast, I'm going to A tier that guy here. Pukamuku is going to go straight to the trash. Typenol, I really like Typenol. There's something about the Frankenstein-esque mismatch of a bunch of designs, a bunch of different monsters that I really, really like about Typenol. Because Silvally kind of smooths out those edges, I don't like Silvally as much. And also I think it's cool that we've never seen that, like, Typenol is obviously supposed to be, and Silvally is obviously supposed to be several Pokemon put together to make an Arceus-like Pokemon. I love the fact that we've never seen, like, the feet that Silvally and Typenol have. We've never seen a Pokemon with those feet. The tail that they have, we've never seen Pokemon with that tail. Gyarados being a close match to that, but not. It's not Gyarados' tail, but it looks close enough. The rear end that Typenol and Silvally has, we've never seen that Pokemon before. and then the head and the everything else that Silvally has. We've never, like, we know that Typhlosion and Silvally is a mismatch of a bunch of different Pokemon, but we've never seen any of those Pokemon before. I think that's really cool. I would love if they were ever to do a Legends Alola game, which at this point, it's entirely possible we may get that in the future. Nobody thought we were getting Legends Kalos, but if we were ever going to get a Legends Alola game, I would love to see the Pokemon that were put together to make Silvally and Typhlosion. That is on my wish list as a Pokemon fan. The same as people want to see the original fossils of the mismatched fossils from Gen 8. I want to see the Pokemon that were put together to make Typhlosion and Silvally from Generation 7. That's definitely on my wish list. Minior, we're gonna put him in B tier. You know what? I like the way the eyes spin differently, so we're gonna put him in A tier. Komala, we're gonna put that in C tier. Turtonator is gonna go to A tier. Todegamaru is gonna go to C tier. Bruxish, the first time, and I realized I missed Mimikyu. The first time I saw Bruxish, it was on like an anime, a manga panel. And I think it was like JoJo's Bizarre Adventure or something like that. Like some dude was holding up Bruxish, and it was like, "I'm gonna fuck this fish" or something, whatever it was he had said. And I just assumed it was like a really messed up panel from that manga. I had no idea that Bruxish was an actual Pokemon. So yeah, Bruxish is just horrendous. If I were given every generation, I feel like has one Pokemon that I would absolutely scrub from the internet completely without a second thought. Bruxish is that Pokemon in Generation 7. Then we have Mimikyu, which is a fantastic design. I would probably put Mimikyu and Exeggutor in S tier, but I know that there are other things that are going to go in S tier, so we're going to put them in the A tier. The one that sets children's bullies on fire. I can remember that, but I can't remember his name. He's going to go in D tier. Delmise is going to go in A tier. Let me see here. Jangmo is going to go in B tier. Kommo is going to go in B tier. Jangmo. Okay, so I hated Jangmo. If I had made this list a year and a half ago, Jangmo would have gone straight to F tier. Like, that's how much I hated Jangmo. That's how crappy it looks on the 3DS. When they released Jangmo as part of the DLC for Scarlet and Violet, the way they look in Scarlet and Violet is the way that the designers imagined them looking back when they were doing the Alolan region. Because they look phenomenal in the Gen 9 games. And I really don't like Scarlet and Violet, but they really did Jangmo, Kommo, and Hakamo justice in those games. So Tapu Lele is going to go in A tier. Tapu Fini is going to go higher up in the A tier. Tapu Bulu I really dislike though, so it's going to go in the D tier. Let's see. Cosmog is pretty cute. It's going to go in A tier. Cosmoem I like a lot less. It's going to go in D. It's going to go in the top of D tier because I don't hate it, but I do dislike it. Solgaleo is going to go top of A tier. And Lunala Pokemon that I've got much more appreciation for as I've gotten older. It's going to go high in A tier. The Ultra Beasts, however, I really dislike almost all the Ultra Beasts. Kartana, or I think Kartana, B tier. The rest are pretty much garbage. I'm not doing the Dusk Mane Dawn Wings Necrozma forms because, like I said, just if I would have put them up there, they would be an A tier. So that's pretty much what you need to know. We're gonna put Necrozma in D tier because I really don't like Necrozma. And Ultra Wings Necrozma, B tier, I guess. Like I don't love it. Let's see. Then we have Magearna. I do like the Pokeball form of Magearna, but I do have to admit that Magearna's design is pretty clever. We're gonna put that in the bottom of A tier. Marshadow, just so I'm gonna use the green Marshadow just because it'll show up better on screen. I put that in high A tier. Poipole, I like Poipole and Naganadel better than the other Ultra Beasts, so we're gonna put them in a B tier, back of B tier. Stack Attack I don't like, Blacephalon I don't like, Zeraora, it's gonna go straight S tier. Meltan is pretty cool, although it's just a Ditto with a fucking bolt on its head. Melmetal is a pretty cool design also, so we're gonna put him all the way up in not that high, midway of A tier. And then we are missing we're missing one S tier, so I don't want to choose between Lunala and Solgaleo. I really do like them equally, so we're gonna put Marshadow. But I do think Marshadow is a really clever design. There we go. So that is my Alolan tier list. Like I said, down in the comments, you're welcome to disagree with me. You're welcome to disagree with each other. You're welcome to argue. Just don't be nasty in the comments. Let me know down in the comments what 6 Pokemon based off of what you've seen so far, what 6 Pokemon you think will be my S tier in Paldea. That'll be a fun challenge. Let me know what 6 Pokemon you think I will rank as S tier in Paldea. And mind you, when this video goes live, that video will have already been recorded like 2 months before. I'm recording this on May 19th. I recorded the Paldea video like 3 days before this, so like May 16th. So that video is well recorded. It's not been edited, but it's been well recorded several days ago. So let me know down in the comments what 6 Pokemon from Paldea you think I ranked as S tier. That'll be pretty cool. I hope you guys are having an awesome summer, and I can't wait to talk to you again soon. Peace.